Hello, everyone. So it is Throwback Thursday. I thought we'd start like a new playlist on the channel. I have some older Barbies that are in the box that I kind of want to open. They take up less space out of the box. And while I can appreciate them in the box design, I kind of wanted them to be on display and on my shelf and things. And honestly, I just love older Barbies and older toys. So I thought maybe we could start like a throwback Thursday and like discuss the older toys, the history, things like that, like when they were made. Because I have a lot of cool older toys, and maybe we'll do some other things on Throwback Thursdays too. But I have this Barbie. She was a 1995 Arizona Jean Company Barbie. Now, the Arizona Jean Company is actually, I'll be honest, it's pretty cool. Um, it it was it started as like a JC um brand, like a private label of like JC Penny when it was founded, and then the company became independent and was sold at a lot of stores, which still included like JC Penney's. I don't know if the company still. I think the company still exists, but I'm not sure. It was like a big jean brand, um, and they partnered with Barbie and they made the Arizona Jean Barbie. I'm assuming they partnered with Barbie because I don't think Barbie is gonna come out with like an Arizona Jean Barbie on its own with like the company name on it if they're not like if it's not like a collab. Now they're worth like $24.95 um in box. Actually, if you go to Amazon, they have some in box that they are still selling. And like I said, they're from 1995 according to the Amazon listing that I was looking at. The back of the box is really nice as well. It shows the doll walking out in the city. I really like the design of the box, so I've been hesitant to open it. But I think it's time. I might put the box in the closet. I can maybe fold it up some. So that way I still have the box, but it'll save me space. Now, the back of the box says Barbie is looking cool and trendy in her original Arizona Jeans Company denim designed just for her. It has the Mattel logo. Now, I was trying to look if they had more than like one of them. Like if this was the only Arizona Barbie. And I don't believe it was because I saw images of another one that had like a skirt and like a denim jacket that also has the original Arizona Jean Company logo on it, and I can show you that as well, um, real quick, because I think it's kind of cool. I actually think it's really cool, and I will show you that. Let me just hide me for a minute. So this is one of the other Arizona Jeans Barbies. You can see it says it on it. And this one has a ponytail, same backpack, denim jacket, and maybe it's a denim jean skirt. I'm not sure. I feel like Barbies in the 90s had really good quality. Like, I just like older Barbies. I like any Barbie, really, like any doll, really, for the most part. Some dolls I critique a little more than others because they're just not like my personal style. They have another Arizona Barbie here. And this one has like an Arizona Barbie like uh sweater and like whatnot. This was like the 1997 one. So they made a few Barbie Arizona Jean Company Barbies, which is kind of cool to look at and go through. But mine was the 1995 one and whatnot. So I just thought I'd show y'all that just because I think it's so cool. And like I said, I think they still make the Arizona company is still exists. I would think. I don't think they I think it's still sold in a lot of stores, including JC Penney's. And I don't know a lot about like when they started making the Arizona Jean Barbies, if they were collabing with that company or anything. Like I said, I would think they were collabing because let's be honest, why, like, I feel like if they weren't, Arizona Jean Company might not be happy for them putting that on the doll box. Um so like I would love to learn more about like the history of this doll. Because I just think it's really, really cool. Um but yeah, it was considered a Playline special edition doll. Um and so that's really cool. Um but yeah, it's a cool Barbie. I really like it. I like the jeans and the jacket, and it's just a more casual look for Barbie, and I like the face as well. I don't have many complaints. I'm gonna open this up. I think I can do it without damaging the box too much. So that way I can still save and fold up the box. Yeah, like I said, I thought it would be easier to open than current dolls. I feel like back in the day it was so much easier to open my Barbies. Because they just had the little, they had like the little twisty things. Y'all remember those twisty things? I think they still have them sometimes, but like, I don't think I see them used as often. Like, you would just pull out the little twisty thing. Like, I feel like this is so much easier than having a bunch of little tags all over the dolls. There's still like a tag on the backpack. But here is the backpack. It does actually say original Arizona Jean on it. It's red. It's actual fabric. It has a little thing where it unbuttons. And I mean, you could actually fit maybe some doll accessories in there, which is super cool. I just find the quality of older dolls is, to me, really nice when it comes to clothing and accessories and like the little details. I would love to know what your favorite Barbie is and from what era. Because like I said, I have a bunch of like Barbies from, I gotta look to see what some of the years they are, but they're definitely older. Like, I have a Flintstones Barbie that we're gonna unbox one of these Throwback Thursdays. Um, I'm very excited to like actually get this doll out of the box. These twisty things take me a little bit because my coordination isn't great, but it is easier than like cutting a bunch of tabs. Like, please, Mattel, go back to this. Like, I want this kind of packaging again. Maybe that's asking for too much. I really don't know. But Mattel, if you could just work with me, that would be great. If you could just bring back the little twisty things instead of all the tags that I have to cut. Okay, I'm gonna just like take her shoes off. Okay, there is tape on her feet. I have questions about why there is tape on her feet. I am not even going to ask. Her shoes are just like some black boots, but let me get her her lovely jeans off because I want to take the tape off. I feel like, oh my goodness, she is taped all the way. Oh my goodness. It's not tape, it's like plastic. What the? It's like on her shirt too. How do I don't know, like, okay, I guess we're gonna watch me leave scratches on this lovely doll. Great. Okay, they taped up her whole, like, why would you do this? Like, why? Somebody is like, you know what? Let's just make Northern Gamers Day harder than it already is. Let's just put a bunch of tape all over this doll and like plastic that she thought was gonna be easy to open. I don't remember like old school Barbies having all this like plastic and tape and everything. Maybe it's to protect the rubber. Um, but like the doll wasn't open before, so did it come like this originally with all this plastic and tape? Y'all, this irritates me so much. I was like, it's gonna be so easy to open. There's just the little twisty things. No, there's not just the little twisty things. It's gonna be difficult. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming. And it's all the way up her legs. I thought it might just be on her feet, but nah, it's on her shirt too. So let's just, why in the... And it's like, try not to cut her shirt. Okay, there we go. All of this plastic on the legs. What is the... That is a waste of plastic. I'm gonna be real honest. That is a really stupid waste of plastic. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't know. It probably, like, protects the doll and the rubber from getting ruined. And that's great and all, but, like... yeah. I hope that was not how it was originally packaged in 1995. Let me put her jeans back on her. But first, I'm going to show you these jeans. Because I want Barbie to make jeans like this again. Like, it feels like a jean texture. It has, like, this leather belt. This little gold belt. But give me these jeans. Give me the 1995 jeans. A little high-waisted, because I like a little high-waisted jeans. She has rubber legs. They're, like, the click and snap ones, which I love because it brings back childhood memories for me. I don't know about you guys, but I loved the rubber legs and the sound of, like, the clicking and bending. Let me just get her hair's a little messy. She got some box hair. But let me just get her real close to the mic. Like, can y'all hear that? That is incredible. I'm hoping they're done with the construction, because they were doing construction, like, on my road. And the road didn't really need construction. I don't know why they were doing it, but there was, like, drilling and dirt being moved. And, like, there was, like, road close sign on my road. And it was so loud, and now it's quiet. I did get a coffee because it was so loud. I finished my coffee. But I love her makeup, too, because it's, like, very natural. Like, to me, she's just got some, like, red lipstick, a little bit of blue eyeshadow. Like, she looks like, I don't know. She looks old, mature, and youthful at the same time to me. Like, does she look like a teenager? No, maybe not. But, like, the makeup to me is very, like, I love those big blue eyes. The eyebrows are cute. And I actually don't mind the hair color. Like, it looks a little... It doesn't look as blonde as Barbie looks. Well, it looks like a platinum blonde. Like, I like that. I feel like she looks like maybe she'd be not necessarily a teenager. Maybe like I don't know, like young in her, like, 20s maybe. I don't know. I love the hat with the denim and the red. I love her earrings because they're like this shiny gold. Like, they don't make earrings like this nowadays. And I don't think they really come out of her ears, though, so you can't, like, really switch them around. At least I can't get them out of her ears, and I don't want to ruin her. I want to kind of keep her as is. She has a white, plain, basics, like, Arizona jean t-shirt. Barbie, I want basics. Give me basic clothes. Okay, give me a basic t-shirt with a high-waisted jean. Give me, like, actual gold buttons. Like, she has actual gold buttons. She has blue trim on the end of her coat with, like, gold. Like, this is the quality of clothing I want, Barbie. And you know what? I feel like we're all about nostalgia. I don't know what, like, if the 1990s was considered, like, vintage or retro. I'm gonna look it up in a minute. But I love the black boots. Like, that is a look. They're plastic. There's still not, like, any painted detail to them, which I would have liked the shoes to be better quality and, like, painted details. But that's fine. I can deal with it because they're just a plain black. Like, that matches everything. Let's see. Because, like, it's 2024. How Okay, so in dealers and collectors' items, vintage is 20 years or older. So this doll would be considered vintage. Anything from 1998 and back is vintage. I'm now also going to look up what is considered retro, just so y'all know. Typically, the term retro is given to items at least 20 years old, but not yet 40 years old. Again, today's posting date, retro items would be made between 1979 and 1998. I kind of want to know the difference between like vintage and whatnot. Antiques are at least 100 years old, I guess, is what this page is saying. I don't know how much I trust that because I know my car is considered an antique. It's I don't think it's 100 years old, but maybe for like other items it is. Vintage items are not as old as techniques. Unlike the definition of an antique, labeling something vintage is far more subjective. The word vintage literally means of age with such an open meanings. There are many interpretations, but most antique dealers consider an item vintage is if it's 40 years old. But then again, the other thing said like if it's under 20 years old. So I can't tell you is it vintage or retro. Retro is an affectionate shortening of the French word retrograde. The original meaning references the past, but is not from the past. Instead, retro goodies imitate the styles of recent past. So they are not copies or fake, but the items give a nod to the past. So think of like things as like bowling shorts and Letterman jackets would be very retro. I find this Barbie's shirt to feel very retro to me. Her high waisted jeans feel a little retro. I don't know I think the 90s and 80s Barbies and like the early 2000s really speak to me. Maybe it's because like I'm a 90s baby, but like it does. And now her boots are falling off because I don't know why. I remember always losing shoes from my 90s Barbies. I had like 190 Barbies as a kid. Like my mom bought me some when I was really little, and I put them in a tote. And this was a long tote, and it would slide under my bed. Like I had hundreds of Barbies, and I rehomed them as I got older. Because I felt like my friends were growing out of doll collected. I wanted to fit in. And then finally I was like, I don't care if I fit in. If dolls make me happy, I'm investing in my happiness. So now I'm currently buying like dolls that are new now, but I've also been trying to buy dolls like from the 90s and the early 2000s that I can afford. And my brother's girlfriend found her in a store and picked her up for me, and I was very excited. I also have some like really cool doll clothes like in packaging, like Kelly doll clothes. Like y'all remember before Chelsea there was Kelly. I have some Kelly dolls. The Barney Flintstones is a Kelly one. And I'm gonna look up some of the Flintstones history for you for that unboxing. But like I also have some Kelly and Stacy clothes. Y'all remember Stacy? I think there's like a newer version of Stacy, but I remember like the original Stacy. So you know. I remember when there was Baby Christy, and like, y'all, I'm going down memory lane with like some of the older. But I've been trying to buy up dolls from the 80s, 90s era in the early 2000s. Some of them are like just too expensive. Like some of the dolls I used to own, they're selling for like upwards of 200, and I'm like, I can't afford that. Some of them are cheaper and more like affordable, like 10 to 30. But I like to check out like different stores for some of the older Barbies that I like and like Barbie items. And I love that she has like the classic ring. Like they used to have a little hole. You could take the ring out. I distinctly remember taking these rings out as a kid, and there would just be like a hole in my Barbie's hand. I don't know how I got it out with my coordination now. I don't think I could. But she has like a little gold ring. I don't know. I think Ken, if he was looking at her, he'd be like, is she looking good? She reminds me of DJ Tanner from Full House with the high-waisted jeans. Like, I don't know. Like, I like a good high waisted jean. Um, Tell me if this is the quality of clothes from Barbie that you would like to get. Like, these feel like heavy fabrics. It's got like the Arizona jean logo, and it feels like it comes with basics, but it also has like a unique style that to me I love. And the shiny gold earrings. That I don't see a lot of companies do like shiny gold earrings anymore. I'm gonna be very honest, and I feel like we don't see a lot of Barbies with hats, I guess. Like, our hats out of fashion. Like, she looks like she could be at a baseball game having fun, and I'm digging it. Um so like for instance, I'm trying to figure out, some of my Barbies do have the shiny earrings. Like the Barbie extra ones do, but like some of them just have some dolls just, if I could find one, looking at all my dolls, I would think I would have one. Like, some dolls just come with like they're the color gold, but they're not really shiny, and it doesn't look like real jewelry to me. But let me know what you think of this video. If you would like some more Throwback Thursday videos, let me know if you had this doll in the 90s, or if you still have this doll. I would love to know, because she's a classic. She's just gorgeous. Um, I don't know. I love her. I love her so much. Um, so yeah, let me know what you think. Do you wear Arizona jeans currently today? I would love to know that. I know the style of clothing is always changing and evolving. I would dress in that outfit that that doll is wearing, but that's just my, I don't know. I like that style. I think she looks really good in it too. So I'm just saying. But I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.